Hello.
Let's bingo.
Hello, Nina.
Hello, how's it going, James?
Looking at this board here. What looks bad?
Great Fairy Sword looks good already.
Yeah. No Great Fairy Sword. Blast Mask is free. Garo's pretty free. Yeah, row one, probably not. Call two, probably not. Probably not row two either. Elegy is pretty slow and there's not a lot of cohesion
Ooh,
there.
hear me out, hear me out. Oh
Okay.
no, it's Beaver Heart Piece, it's not even Bottle. But I was gonna say Beaver Heart Piece with Pinnacle Rock Heart Piece and two boss remains.
Oh, yeah.
You're the,
Ugh.
the Great Bay trifecta right there.
Yeah, that's kind of gross, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's see here. Ghost Hut HP, 6 happiness seals. All right, TLBR, not looking too terrible, I guess.
10
Dodging
Snowhead
stuff.
Temple Fairies is pretty annoying, but not the
Yeah,
worst for these gamers. Also,
yeah.
row 5
The
could be
happiness
worse.
seal. SDT map and compass, unlock Goat's Door, and Big Poe. Yeah, row five's not terrible. You're right.
I'd probably do row 5 just because
Yeah,
like Big Poe kind of goes with storms. Like it's just particularly comfy for me.
yeah,
But let's see, what else do we have here? I mean, Ghost Remains isn't that bad. Like Call 5 is not that bad. You could
yeah,
end on Ghost Remains and Oaths, actually.
yeah. It's just the only thing I don't love about that is like Gold Rupee with Icona Business Scrub, but you're not really doing much else in any of those regions. I
I think
guess,
I would pick Column 5 actually, looking at
yeah.
this.
You could, I guess you could do like get the gold rupee and then go down to graveyard for storms. That route's kind of nicely.
I mean, if
Um,
you're getting Oath and stuff, you don't have to get Storms. You could get Opponents instead, but maybe Storms is just faster.
yeah. So get gold rupee from Icona Business Scrub. You need Zora and Goron for that, right?
Oh,
Does
true.
Joey
You do
use
need
that?
both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the rest of this is so fast that I'm kind of liking Call 5 because the thing about Row 5 is that you would have to go to 3 temples
Mm,
or
it's
maybe
true.
2. You might not need bow, but you want 7 songs anyway. So let's
Yeah.
see what our runners have picked if they have picked.
Yeah. People are
Nothing
saying
yet.
column three is also decent.
Column 3. Oh yeah, you
Column
have to
three.
unlock Goat's Door, and it just 2 boss remains is kind of because then you're watching Oath for no reason.
Yeah. Unless you do a remains escape, which I've not
You need
seen
hook
anyone do. Oh,
Well,
you
you
need
would need a
hookshot
hook
for that.
shot, so are you going
Yeah.
again hook shot for some reason?
Yeah, so I think between call three and row five, I think is what I'm liking, and then TLBR is not terrible either. I think, except for the snowhead berries, but
I'm doing call 5.
yeah,
I'm just doing call 5.
Song of Time storage and just grab 3 HPs.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that later, you guys, because I was asking about how to get remains, like basically remains escape without hook shot. And you guys were saying there's no way of doing it, but now you guys are making me believe that there is a way to get away with it.
Damn, didn't gaslit.
I actually gaslit. Um, okay, so it seems like Jabari is doing column 5, so he has similar thoughts as I do.
I can't see. Morpheus hasn't picked a row yet. Who knows
Yeah, it
if
might
he?
not be remains escape feely, but I'm guessing it's some way of picking up the remains but skipping the cutscene, which is effectively what I'm asking for.
Yeah, yeah. If you do that, then like 2 boss remains is really nice with Goat's Door,
Right.
and then it's just a matter of do you want to go for the action swap or what's the deal there?
Oh, I see. It's just doing what I used to do in any percent NMG, the Song of Time storage, and then you, as he's spinning around, you say yes. I understand now.
So Morp and Dabari are both getting Cafe Mask, which suggests to me it's either Calm 5 or Row 5. Because,
Morph doing grimy strats, we love to see it.
yeah, Frank Grimes, Homer's enemy, my goat. But yeah, I'd have to imagine they're both eyeing Column 5. I don't like the getting getting Goron and Zora just for that goal. But I mean, if you're going for 7 songs, like the overworld traversal with Goron is kind of nice, I think. So
Well, that and also you could get intro with Goron, and that's a nice, easy song. And it
that's
also
true.
just helps with the other, like it definitely helps being in Snowhead with Goron and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the gamer's knowledge is of Simpsons references, but I had to throw it in. There's like 2 people who get it. Everyone else is like, "What the hell? I like Family Guy." It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh. Yeah, we've got. They're basically doing the exact same route here. It looks like, at least for
it's
now.
like, this is gonna be fun. Actually, I
Yeah.
kind of hope they're doing the same column. But yeah, Morph is being a little bit grimy today.
Oh.
He might put it up later though. That's what I did last time because I was still kind of choosing between 2 rows until I did hit an owl.
Yeah. Often, if I'm indecisive, I won't put it up because I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened to me.
But I'm imagining it looks like Morph is operating with confidence that he knows what he's doing. Choose on Y though. What the hell?
Yeah, he's a choose on Y
Oh
gamer.
my god. Yeah, both basically doing the exact same thing here. And then, so if we're going for column 5 here, the route has to be at some point you want to get observatory, but I mean, you go get soaring, you're
Ugh.
probably just in time for midnight meeting, right? So
Well, midnight meeting lasts until 6 a.m., so there's
yeah,
a nice range there. Morph forgot to withdraw rubies. This is a classic me move. I
yeah.
always forget. It's like part of my route to forget.
I think what's helped me is before I go for the hover, like after I'm leaving the bomb
Yeah,
shelter, you get the rupees again.
that's the any percent NMG routing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd have to imagine you go get soaring and then, you know, maybe you set your map point. As soon as it's midnight, you probably want to go back to Clock Town and then do midnight meeting along with getting Moonsteer, I guess. Or like, I don't know.
I mean, I would do that, but I would get Goron first for
Mm.
movement,
There
and then you
is
could just
okay.
boost. You could just
Yeah.
boost over the fence because you have so much time for midnight meeting.
Yeah. So there's a rarely seen. There's actually a route that I think might be kind of good. That I don't see people do in bingo a lot, but there is a way to get to Deku Palace from Canyon Gossips. It's 20 Chew hovers, so it's the same as Ocean Gossips. Maybe Dobrari is going for it because you can do that along with Observatory here, and it's actually I don't think it routes that badly. But it looks like
I would be
Morph is
shocked.
just going for yeah. I do agree though with doing Observatory right now. Just get it out of the way, kill some in-game time.
I need to learn that recoil like into that corner. I don't think I know that. Like
Very easy.
what the lineup is. I mean,
You just target the wall, shield turn down left, target, and then you recoil flip and hold right during the recoil. That's it.
no,
Easy.
it's pretty doable.
Business scrub. Oh, there's a business scrub hover. 21 explosives. All right, there you go. Not too bad at all. Yeah, we're seeing some divergence here. Don't really think there's any correct route one way or the other. Do you need a bottle here? If Morp is going for call 5, I don't know if you need a bottle.
You only need a bottle if you're going to. Wait, I have a question. Can you melt goat with hot spring water?
That is a great question.
But also, you would need it for melting the elder if you don't have bow before you do
Oh,
that.
yeah. Maybe that's, yeah. But
But I'm very curious about goat suddenly because that'd actually be
yeah,
fun.
that'd
But
be a
it would
good
mean doing
alternate.
Goron strats for the actual fight if you don't have bow.
Okay, so no canyon gossips from the Brinky here.
Yeah, I'm not sure he knows that. And he might be trying to get a bottle too. And if he is, then I think he prefers doing Swamp Rope for that.
I feel like you could, yeah, getting a bottle is probably so you don't have to get Sonata and Bow, I guess, is probably the thinking here.
Which means you would need a different song. Like, I feel like Sonata's not bad, but like you don't have to go into the
Oh,
full
that's
temple for
true.
Bow. But getting
Yeah.
Goats remains, like I would still want Bow for that fight. But maybe they're
Yeah.
just gonna roll around with Goron. That would be so much fun. I hope they
30
do.
hits. 30 hits, baby. But yeah,
If they
I think
both choose to do that, I'm gonna pop off.
no, I'd have to imagine that if I were to do this row, I'd probably skip the bottle and just get the bow and action swap when needed. Just delete your ocarina at the end.
Ophelia, I was just asking that about can you use hot spring water on Goat or does that not work? You cannot. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Then I don't think the bottle is the right choice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the line of thinking is. There's probably something we're overlooking, but
Did they both get a bottle or just one of them? I was spacing out.
oh, that's yeah. I think
I think Morph
I think
did, but
Dabrari-
Dabrari didn't.
yeah, Dabrari did not get a bottle. So potentially Morph going for a different row then. But we have no idea what it is at this point.
Oh,
We'll
he
kinda have to-
okay. Maybe Morph is going for the big Poe row, like row 5, because he could get the letter from Midnight Meeting for the happiness seal from the toilet hand.
Yeah, I thought
And then
about
big
that.
Poe, yeah, would need a
but-
bottle.
Yeah. But I feel like if you're going for the toilet happiness seal, it's probably easier to just get letter. It's just in-game time might be a little annoying there, I guess. So maybe not. Yeah, I guess that's because then you need to make it day 3 and then
Yeah. No, I think this is. I think he's doing row 5 actually.
still 7 songs. The toilet, I guess toilet hand just reads really nicely with Midnight Meeting, so just probably the easiest way to do it, and then you don't have to worry about in-game time.
And then that one he doesn't need Bow, right? Because he just needs to unlock Goat's door, so he doesn't.
Yeah.
He does not need Bow for that. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, you can just kill the big Poe with bombs. I was talking about this. Some people, I think, struggle with that, but more specifically, I remember last week told me that like he finds it pretty easy with bombs. So, but like, what going to well? What's the route you need? Need like, if you're going forwards, you need 5 beans and nuts and bombs. So maybe Morph will buy beans here if he's not going for Dompe. But then you need Gibdo. I'm not sure what's faster. Which big Poe is faster? If you're just being in isolation.
So Perp, like defeating Poe would give a bottle, but he would need a way of getting intro. So, and if he's not going to get Bow at all, then maybe he's going to use a bottle for intro. That's my guess. If he is doing row 5.
Yeah.
Did he set Midnight Meeting? I don't think so.
You did get Cafe Mass, but yeah, maybe not setting Midnight Meeting.
Maybe he changed his mind. Maybe he was going to do the pendant column and then he changed his mind.
That's probably likely. Still hasn't.
Or
shown
maybe
his
in
route.
process of changing his mind because of time of day stuff.
Yeah. You know, to get the big Poe in, well, you definitely need nuts and bombs. That's non-negotiable. But if you want to skip beans, you need we always need to give it a mass, but you need to do the hover in a mirror shield, which requires a bunch of stuff. So better to just buy the 5 beans, I think. And like, I understand why people are saying that Dompe Poe is faster, but I hate Dompe RNG so much. I hate just playing with it. Like, I don't know. Dompe and I are not friends. It okay. The Ferrari is inverting here. I wonder if he's just got plans before he wants to go to midnight meeting.
He might be trying to get Goron first. That's what I would
Yeah,
want to do.
probably.
Get Goron as soon as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And also he needs Bo. Like, I mean, obviously he doesn't have to do that before midnight meeting, but
Yeah. You know, there's this crazy strat we do in Rando if you have Goron and Magic to get into the inn after 9. And it's like you target a wall, backflip side hop, and then you do a frame perfect right turn, and you just like roll all the way across the milk bar roof, and you fly across onto the Stockbot Inn.
that's really cool.
And it's like, yeah, it's like I don't know why you'd ever need to do it in bingo because you just have bombs and you can long jump, but I'm just thinking about that. Like, oh yeah, just get Goron and do the stupid roll strat. Hell yeah.
I always forget about the long jump. I
Yeah.
never remember that even exists.
I feel like that's, I mean, it's probably slower than just using Deku. So I don't know.
Good for Randa though. I gotta remember.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple different funny ways. Like Zora can just make the jump. Long jump, obviously. You can kill the bombers and get the chicken and use the chicken to fly across, which is really funny.
That's it. Okay, Morph is getting notebook, so he is doing row 5. I think that's
Yeah.
confirmed now.
Bro, ain't no way Morph made a bingo file with 54321. This is code. Did you just luck that out? That's awesome.
That's the pre-made bingo file by Jimmy. Has that
I
code?
thought it was okay. I thought it was the code was the other way around, but I'm wrong
No.
clearly. I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking about routing here, and I feel like it would be better if you were able to, because like Dabari went through Swamp anyway, right? So what I think he could have done is after getting Moon's Tier, go back to Clocktown, trade it in, then you're in Swamp the first
Yeah,
time, get it, and then when you're here, you could just trade in Swamp Deed, and then it's like it routes really nicely.
but I guess he's gonna go back after Woodfall.
Yeah, just fine. And you have Goron, so you can just roll over. So it's not that slow.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right that could have been a good way to do it. All right, so Morph is getting this piece of paper, and then he can just finish up this goal right now. I assume.
Yeah. Feel like every time I see a bingo board with any sort of happiness seal, I never remember what you need to do to get it. I need to like open the row and see what's actually on the list.
The tracker is so helpful for that. Like
Yeah.
that option. Oh my goodness,
Mhm.
it saves my butt all the time.
Thank God that like there's no, it doesn't feel like there's any like real gotchas. It's just like, oh yeah, this like random specific thing that you wouldn't otherwise know about.
I feel like Postman Happiness Seal is kind of a gotcha. Like having to mail that letter. I think
Yeah.
that's an easy one for people not to know or to forget. All right, Dabrari is getting Goron mask. Nice seam side hops. Looks like Morph is going for lens now.
So yeah, I guess this is just for song stuff if row 5 is the play.
Yeah, Dabrari doesn't have bow or bottle yet, so I'm guessing after this he's going to soar.
Yeah. It's interesting how they picked different rows, or at least we assume they picked different rows, but both of them are going to be doing goat for different reasons.
Well, Morph doesn't have to do goat. He just has to get in the room.
Yeah, it's true. You got to get the boss key though.
Yeah, I think in Morph's case it's cool because he gets to just skip bow.
Yeah.
Or
I
he
have to
could
though.
skip bow. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he'll want to do Big Poe with Bo, but he definitely doesn't need to.
So, is it faster to, because you do the recoil to skip the second Wizrobe fight and get the boss key, but then you have to sort out because you're stuck in there. Is it faster to do the Wizrobe fight or do the skip and then go through Snowhead a second time? I feel like fighting Wizrobe has to be faster, right? Especially if you have Goron.
I think it's faster to just do
Yeah.
Wizrobe. Especially when you have because if he does, well, no, he won't have Bow, so he's not gonna have fire arrows. So it's gonna be kind of, well, but he has Goron, so it'll be a pretty fast fight. Yeah, Morph did the happiness seal, Feely. Wait, did he? Did he give the letter to the hand?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, yeah.
Wait. So, where are we going, Debrinky? He's going down. Is he getting Gib? No, not Gibdo.
Storms, I'm guessing.
Storms. Yeah.
Which is interesting to do this now when he can't do the business script right now.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
I am a little confused too.
At this point, though, like, tricking egos with Captain's Hat. I mean, that's not that bad. You don't need Mirror Shield or anything for that.
Feely, I'm trying to be on my best behavior.
I need to scream at Feely constantly.
I'm still in the tournament for now. I was given a kind board last time, so I need to be careful so that my next board is also kind.
Prayers to the board gods. You know, like when I see these TikToks of like people who like that are at a red light, they're behind somebody and they like time it so like as soon as the light turns green, they just lay on the horn. It's like, come on, go already. It's like that's what it would do. They're just screaming at someone. It's like 2 seconds after they accomplish the goal. Track it, come on, track it, hurry up. No, we can't believe the people putting this together. They have the infrastructure for the restream. You know, we can't be mean to them.
Also, just so much effort to have a tournament like this.
All right, here's the thing. I got something to say about lighting the torches here. You want to go for the right torch first. It is faster to go for the right torch first because if you look at the distance between the torches, going from the left torch to the front torch is shorter than right torch to front torch. So you save time. You save travel time.
Simple math. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Dijkstra's algorithm. I took a course once.
Let's see if I ever remember that. I mean, the thing is, I do remember things like this, and then it takes me like 6 times of doing it wrong still, and remembering like, oh yeah, there's a better way to do this before I do it. So, in a few weeks, I'll do that.
Yeah, exactly. So we're done with Woodfall here. What's the play, gamer? Now he's getting Goron.
So Morph decided to get Bow, even though technically he does not need one, but it will make things easier.
Should be good. So this is
Debrari has 5 songs. Yep.
5. Okay. And then just I guess Oath is your 7th song, and then you can just okay. This makes sense. Oh, the slip off. The strat sucks. I hate the strat so much.
It's interesting where Morph is standing to start this. I always stand with like Link's foot like in the mountain.
And in the corner.
Okay, so
looks
now
good.
Dabrari is starting the title deeds.
Shout out to the scrub taking a million years to arrive and leave.
Okay, I do understand why he didn't want to do like the Icona Scrub immediately because like he has to get Zora and he probably wants to do that during the day so that he can do the Song of
Yeah.
Double Time cutscene skip. But
All right, here's a hot tip. Hot tip for all you gamers out there. So Majora's Mask is different from Ocarina of Time in that you need to talk to NPCs before they prompt you for you to give them a trade item. This is different from OOT, where you just stand in their talk box, you press the C item button, and you hold it out for them. The scrub in Clocktown is the only NPC in Majora's Mask where you can treat it like an OOT NPC. You can just press Moon's Tear when standing in front of that scrub, and he'll accept it. He's the only NPC in MN that
weird.
acts like that. Yeah, you don't have to talk to him.
Will I ever remember this? I
Probably
hope
not.
so. It's really cool. That is really cool. Does it save text too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you wait for him, like he has to prompt you first, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's really cool. Okay, Morph has Goron, and I'm gonna assume he's gonna get intro.
Yeah. So yeah, another fun difference. In OT, you have to talk to the Poe and say, yes, I want to bottle this. Right. That's the one I always mess up in OT. I like just swing the bottle at the Poe and nothing happens. I'm like, what? What? This sucks. Oh, press the blank C button. Oh, okay. So what happened there? Dabrari accidentally talked to the mailbox again, and it prompted. This is more like prompt NPC prompt optimization. If you have that and it says like, press start or use a C button, there is a second period, like a lockout period, where A and B to cancel out doesn't actually work. You have to wait a second. But if you have either a blank C button or a mask that you are currently wearing, not like a transformation mask, but like bunny hood or whatever, you're wearing that mask, you can press either of those buttons and you cancel out of the text immediately.
Oh, yo, the
Yeah.
tech.
The Brari had a blank C button. He could have pressed C right there and saved a second, but he didn't. So now when he loses the race by 1 second, I'm going to tell him why he messed up.
Something that's making me a little nervous is Dabrari didn't get Bow yet, right?
Mm-hmm. So what does that mean?
I'm just a little worried that he's thinking he can skip it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm wondering if because you want
Okay,
to
we're
push.
good. We're good. He's going to Woodfall.
Okay. Ideally, you're pushing Mikau. You're
Unless he's
pushing Mikau
lullaby
day one,
skipping.
right? Yeah, that'd be funny.
But that would be weird, because why would he do Goats Remains now? I think he's getting Bow. Okay, thank goodness. Morph is doing the action swap, which is interesting because he does have an empty bottle.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess this is still faster.
I think it is probably faster, actually. Because, pulling that grave back.
Yeah. You have to, specifically route around it, but... Yeah, I have to wonder if, Dabrari is, planning on doing, at least pushing Mikau on day one, because day two, as soon as he's day two, he's, all the goddamn way out.
Oh, that's a good
It takes
point.
so
It's
much
different on
longer.
day 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Then, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking that it needs to be daytime, but you're right. He's going to be in a totally different spot.
Just all the random, day differences in MM that you would never think about, but...
Isn't it like day 3 where he's off in the middle of nowhere? It's like, whoa.
No, he's right beside the lab ledge.
Oh,
You
then
just
it's
take
day
the box
2 that
down.
he's just
Day two, he's just just
he's
all the
so
way
far
out there.
away. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, nah, you can just stay out there.
Getting the NMG setup here.
Ooh, that was scary. Did he curve that?
It looked like
Maybe it
it,
just
yeah.
looked like it, but that was spooky.
Maybe unintentional, but it worked still. All right, so that's song number 5 for Morph, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's nothing else here in Woodfall for us to be doing.
Oh, interesting. Morph is going for full lullaby, which is comfy.
Yeah, probably in the pressure of a race. We've seen Morph do Owl House in previous rounds of the bracket, but if you're getting Lullaby anyway, or if you're getting intro anyway, like it's not too much longer to do this, and then you're not, you know, splitting hairs over trying to get it first try and then losing a bunch of time when you mess up. This is definitely like, we know Morph is capable of doing Lullaby skip, like the harder version, but this is just safe comfy strats.
I agree, Feely. Dabari's route is a little weird. Because he's going to have to backtrack quite a bit.
Yeah. Good news is he's getting Goron early, so all the overworld movement is not terrible, but yeah, it's not ideal.
This is like also kind of like the type of player that Morph is, I feel like. When it comes to like races and competitions like this, like he's absolutely capable of doing very hard strats, but he does tend to go for safer strats and it works out for him. Like I think he really does a good job choosing safer strats for consistency purposes in the heat of a race, which I'm
You need
inspired
that.
by. Yeah.
We talked about this, like the 3 biggest things in bingo in order is routing, execution, and then not tilting off of the face of the earth.
Yeah.
You need to do that. If you need
That
to go
last
for
one's
safe strat,
tough.
yeah,
The last one is tough.
it's the hardest trick in the game.
Yeah, it's even worse than execution, which is saying a lot for me.
Can we get we start fundraising for Feely to get Twitch Turbo here? Come on.
She might have turbo, but it's just like the pop out mode or whatever. That's
Oh
what was
yeah,
happening to
okay.
Jimmy.
Nice bomb time stop there.
Well, I can see on the tiny screen that Dabrari is talking to the baby so that he can set up to get intro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Morp is going to get Compass, I assume.
Yeah. Thankfully, SCT map and Compass extremely fast, so just need 1 shield scoot. Thank you.
I love the shield scoot. I love that strat.
Yeah.
I got so excited when I learned that for Rando at one point because I was like, wait, this is so much easier. I don't even need Zora.
And then you can do it. You just do it the same thing. The thing is, you do get stuck here, so you do need to sort out here.
That's convenient enough when you just have to go and get map on the other side anyway.
Yeah. I wonder if it was... I don't know if there was an opportunity to get spring water and do it that way, or if it would have even been faster.
I mean, again, he had that empty bottle and he was near Dabrari's grave. Not Dabrari's grave.
Dabrari's grave, yeah.
Yikes.
Dancing on Dabrari's grave.
Uh-oh. I'm going to be in trouble for that one, I think.
Yeah. So now there's a couple different ways you can do this route. This is Elegy Skip, which basically just you get on top of a chest and you do a pretty precise recoil to get into the map room. The other way to go about it is if, let's say you got spring water, you can go, you do an ocarina dive to get to the water room, get that small key, and then you hover across the bridge to the other side of the room. But I think This is faster. This recoil is just a little bit finicky. It's a little bit precise, but it's not that bad.
I was gonna say, is it even that precise? It doesn't. I don't think it's really. I think it's pretty generous, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I've just been
I might
lucky.
have a bad visual cue because often what'll happen is I'll do the recoil and I just land in like the other side of the maze. So maybe my lineup is just bad.
Yeah, because the recoil, you can use multiple frames for it, and as long as you're holding right the entire time, you should be set.
I have a very strict never pause buffer recoil flips policy. So
Then
you
I
know
think that's your answer.
maybe. And yeah, no need for the jump slash there even.
Oh,
The
Feely
lineup
clip.
is
We're gonna
what it
see
is.
Feely clip. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, nice. So Morph has the map and compass. And Dabari's going to go get the Path to Snowhead heart piece.
Oh boy, are we starting the notch discourse here? Let's go. I'm
It's
ready.
toe clip because he just used his notch. I just used the notch, and I taught Morph to just use his notch too,
Oh my
because it works
God.
for his controller.
If you have an ESS adapter, you can legally. Oh,
Did you see how Dabari just fell?
yeah, that sucks. That Keese is a troll.
Oh my god, that was wild to watch. I forgot that there were even ice keys here.
Yeah, no, they're pretty much the only threat once you get on the platforms. Pretty unlucky there. So there's
He's
okay. I promise this is applicable to the conversation at hand, but in competitive Super Smash Bros. Melee, there's a certain subset of players. What they'll do is they'll get like custom shells for their GameCube controllers that have like notches that are like very precise that give you like specific angles or stuff that's like beneficial for your mix-ups, recovery, whatever, what have you.
so they
What I want to
cheat.
do, yeah, they're cheating basically, but it's legal, like they're allowed under the rule set. So what I want to do is just make like the most toxic controller where it's like stuff that would otherwise be like this super precise angle that nobody could realistically get on a regular controller. But if you have the notch for it, then it's just completely free. I want to see that happen. Just notch your controller for the most toxic gamer of all time. Yeah, I'm aware it's not allowed.
I'm curious what those notches would even be, because I think just having a down left backflip is really just the important notch, at least for
Yeah.
any percent NMG. I don't know what other notches you would really want.
So, well, I guess one I can think of is for GBT boss key iceless. You want a good upright notch, and my old controller had like a really bad upright notch, so I never got the right angle when I was trying to go for it.
Okay,
I
that's
should have.
fair.
But in general, my actual take, and I know there's a couple players who have different opinions on this, but I think in general, in this day and age, GameCube controllers are like friggin' $80 if you're lucky. Like nobody wants to play the controller lottery. Just allow us to have like default notch calibration, and that's all you need, which thankfully does. So there's no like, oh, this controller is bad, you're just unlucky, you have to spend another. Just removing that kind of lottery is generally a good thing, I find.
Morph is going for the left torch first. That's going to cost him.
Boo. Boo. Yeah, both of them. Well, both of them are going for left torch first.
I'm just playing.
Yeah. And Dabrari barely getting Mikau here on night one. And you can see it's almost morning of day 2.
But he can't do the skip, unfortunately. But
Well, yeah.
yeah, it has to be day to night transition. But at the very least, it's not pushing him as far.
Would it still be faster to like wait for the day transition? Because once he's on the beach, he stays there, right?
You would have to know the strat, and I don't even know what the strat is for day 2, or if you can even get over there fast enough. You must be able to with like a recoil off of the lab or something, but I'm not positive.
He's just going
'Cause,
for
like,
it.
yeah, I don't even know if there's a good lineup for that. Macau is just so far away.
So I do not know this skip anyway, so.
On day 1, it's very free because you don't even have to do any counting or anything. You just need to get over to Macau quickly, and then once you push him up onto the beach, you song a double time. But it has to be day.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. So I want to say at this point, it feels like Morph has a small lead because he's going to be able to get Big Poe like right here now if he wants, and then he just needs to go into Snowhead, get to the boss door, and
And he has
overtake.
Lullaby, he has
Yeah,
Goron, like
there's like
he
no.
even has bow if he wants to get fire arrows. Like he is
Yeah.
equipped right now.
The only risk is Dompe RNG. That's like the only thing that like could go wrong for him at this point.
Okay, that's a risk, and the other risk is what happened to Kai the other day, where he needs to unlock Goat's door, but if he goes
Yeah.
into full speed running mode and just
Yeah,
skips the door, that'll get him.
that's pretty funny. I forgot that happened.
Or if he doesn't realize that he's gonna get stuck once he gets the boss key.
Meanwhile, Debrari needs to do the couple scrub trades here and get pendant, and then basically do all of what Morp is doing. So I think
Well,
we'll
he doesn't
be
have to
able
do
to tell here.
Dampe at least. That's
Yeah.
that's nice.
So if he can do the scrub trades here and then get pendant, it's really not that bad, I think. He has Mountain Deed. So actually, yeah, this could come down to Dompe RNG. But the thing is, Morp has Lullaby, so he's going to be able to get into Snowhead a lot quicker. He's not going to have to like fight against the game to get into Snowhead Temple, so that could also be a big difference maker. All right. Unlucky Dompe RNG. I don't know exactly how Dompe works, but like I guess you can tell based on the first and second, which one you're gonna get. But I really haven't learned like the specifics about this Dompe.
Okay, wait, if that's true, I need to learn that. Like you would know which elevator to go to. Well, no, if you would have to go to both. You just know
Yeah.
already that you have to go to both. Like if you don't get one of the first two flames, it means you have to go to both elevators.
Mm-hmm. So this is another thing to consider here. Let's say they both go into Snowhead at the same time. If they both go into Snowhead at the same time, I think Debrari has an advantage because he doesn't have to get boss key, right? So like,
Yeah.
just
And also Debrari's very comfortable not getting fire arrows, and I don't know how comfortable Morph is with that.
well, I'd have to imagine Morps run NMG, right?
But you have to go through the ice, and I don't even know if I haven't seen Morph do that.
Okay,
Is all
okay.
I'm saying. Oh yeah, true. Morph can't skip fire arrow. True.
Why not? Am I
Well, he
stupid?
can. He could do the action swap. Oh, he has no way to delete Ocarina.
Ah.
Oh, because he needs the big Poe in the bottle. Oh, true. And Debrari doesn't have a bottle at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're both gonna have to get fire arrow.
Nice bonk on the ladder. I'm curious, like, would there have been a way for Morp to be able to do it? Like, if you equip swap your Ocarina before and then just do OI a couple times?
But OI with I guess bomb OI. Yeah.
Bomb OI and then... Yeah, oh yeah, you could get this bottle. Yeah,
that's a
true.
good point. Whoa, what if he does that? That would be
sick.
so cool. That would be so cool. The route. Okay, Debrari is getting his gold rupee.
Yeah, I just got to go back to Clocktown, get pendant. But Morp is going to be able to just immediately go for Snowhead here. That's true. Fire arrow, like the weight of shame, the 30 seconds. Yeah, you're right. So
I mean,
probably
I think fire arrow skip makes sense if you don't. I mean, it could make sense if you don't have Goron, but they both have Goron, so.
yeah, I think we're entering Snowhead first, so little bit of an advantage, but there is obviously, we talked about, Morph is forced to grab Bosky, whereas Dabrari can skip it. So we'll see how that works out routing wise, timing wise.
But Dabari doesn't have Lullaby. He just has intro.
That's also true. Yeah. So like, I think the difference maker here is too large for Dabrari to come back
Yeah.
at this point, unless Morph
This-
has like an absolute meltdown.
That's kind of how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Nice peek and talk strap by Dabari there. I need to learn that.
Oh yeah, that's just a simple C up peak. Like if you played Rando, you done C up peaks. It's you can just
Yeah, I've
do
done
that.
them, but I need to do it in context.
Yeah. Oh, hot tip though, you cannot do that on the Curiosity Man on day 3. You can only do this with Cafe.
Okay, I can't peek at Curiosity Shop guy. Got it.
Yeah. He's too tall. He's too far away.
Morph doing the full roll. Actually, I think Morph said that he usually walks up the last part, but let's see what he does this time. Yep. Honestly, so based. He is so real for that. Okay, Dabari's trying to get drops, I think, for the alternate exit, but he's content with what he has
bombed.
now.
Y'all, you have... Okay. Yeah, I think this is, seems to be Morph's race to lose at this point. Dabari does have Pendant. I can mark that on the tracker.
You're on thin ice, James.
I nicely point out that something needs to be tracked. And suddenly I'm the asshole. All right. All right. I called Nina grimy one time, and suddenly she just hates me forever. I get it. All right.
It was more than once. Okay, wait. But when Morph does it, is it grimy? Can we analyze this? It is. Okay.
I will freely call him. It's not a you thing. It's a thing. It's integrity is what it is. Sportsmanship, whatever the hell.
The thing is, will Morph say what the other players that did it will say, which is, "Oh, I forgot," or "I meant to."
Yeah.
See, at least I owned it, you know. Ooh, Dabari.
Unlucky. No, gets the void at least. Yeah, has to make it. Day 2. Or day 3, excuse me. Warp doing the
Listless
nice little-
strats.
yeah, love it.
So another question is, will Morph fight the Wizrobe? Or will he reclimb?
Reclimbing with fire arrows, it's not that bad, but
It's
like,
really not that bad. It's probably close to comparable.
With Goron though, I think fighting the Wizrobe is just so fast.
I mean, I would fight the Wizrobe, but I'm curious what he ends up doing.
Got plenty of chews to spare here. Frame there. Easy. I'm so bad with like judging how many hovers to do before you can mega.
Yeah,
Like,
I tend to do 3. Ooh, Dabari, no. It was so close.
Unlucky.
I tend to do 3 hovers, and then I do a mega, and that works for me.
Yeah.
but your mileage may vary because my hovers suck. So
I'm wondering, like, for like if you're, I should really just learn bomb OI for getting across the stone tower gap, but I always do a bomb hover right now, and it's like, oh, this is so bad. There's so many explosives. I never know when to mega. Like,
oh,
yeah,
wait. Like bomb time stop?
yeah. There's bomb time stop that you can do to get across stone tower
Yeah,
gap.
but you don't do that.
No,
Oh my god, please learn this. It's so free. It's gonna save you so much time and so many explosives. That's actually maybe the most worth thing to learn.
fortunately, Dobrari is kind of having some unlucky stuff happen to him. Oh, and he gets a slow walk too. I don't know if that affects ISG here. Looks like he's fine.
Morph doing another glitchless route jump. Doing the safe one. Why not?
This looks fine for Dobrari now.
I mean, Morph would have to die to go.
Stranger things have happened, but I don't think
He has unlocked the door. He did not forget to unlock the door. He didn't just skip it.
No Kai strats
That was
today.
gaming. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Morph just needs to, yeah, to kill Goat and pick up Oath. Watch
So, like,
part of the
this-
cutscene.
Despite picking different rows and having different goat-related goals, that the end objective is the same for both these gamers here.
I think if Dobrari got first try Lullaby Skip, it would have been really. It could have been closer.
Yeah, definitely. And goat is down. I believe at this point it's pretty
Well,
much over.
I don't know. Morph has a history of BC crashes. Let's not.
True.
I'm gonna be holding my breath until we see actual. You just received Oath to order.
See here. Oh, assuming no VC crashes here, Morph will move on to winners finals of the bracket to face off against Purple Tissue Box, which is very exciting.
This means there's a chance I'll have to face Dobrari. If I win my next race, I have to face Dobrari.
Yep.
Rip.
That is hey, but if you win that and then I beat either Turk or Yosher and then Perp, then we can face off. That'd be great, right? That'll definitely happen. No.
Morph just says in his chat, "Wow, I just never showed my row. Dumbass moment for real." Don't worry, I said grimy.
I'm gonna go into his chat room right now and say, sure, bud.
Everyone's just copying my strats. Like,
Yep.
I'm just an influencer. What can I say?
Ubex coming in right at the end here, just in time to say GG.
GG Mort. I mean, I'm obviously with you, Toe. I believe it's all part of the bingo gaming.
Anything not banned is legal. Okay, let me just go ahead and make my game feed like 2 pixels tall.
Well, I was going to do that it was recommended to me to have my game feed where Oscar's cam is right now,
There you
and
go.
then just have Oscar cam be like the really big one.
Yep.
Yep.
Just have like, I don't know, all these like obnoxious gifs all around the game feed, so it's like impossible to look at.
Metagaming. If it's legal,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it. Jabari's gonna finish this up.
You get to watch this nice little cutscene. The Gorons are warm again. It's springtime.
I'm still confused by a little bit of routing from Dabrari, because I think if he had gone like to Akana one time, and then he could have gone down the river to the scrub.
Yeah, there was definitely some opportunity for optimizing deed trades, but, you know, in the heat of the moment in the race, like, you know, maybe you're not thinking about all this stuff coming together at once. Much easier to, you know, say like from the commentator booth, like, oh yeah, you should have done this, blah blah blah. When you're thinking about it constantly, you have
Oh, I
someone to
mean,
bounce your ideas off. Of,
I
but,
picked an ice arrow, bro. I can't talk.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it makes sense what he did too, because he was going to graveyard, so he would have the swamp owl.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be finishing up in the next 2 or 3 minutes here. Making it close, making it competitive for sure. Definitely would have been a lot closer if Lullaby Skip had gone a little bit better. So, you know, not too bad showing from either of these gamers here.
Nice goat fight. And Dabari has the remains.
Well, about another minute here for Oaf. So, within 4 minutes of a finish.
So yeah, the finals will be Morph v Purple Tissue Box. That will be interesting.
Dang.
And then we will await what the grand finals will look like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm still waiting on a match to be scheduled before I can even play mine. Huh.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Thursday to see the
Mhm.
result. I guess tomorrow to see the result of who I'm playing next. GG's Morph.
There's the raid from Morpheus. I'm sure we'll get these guys in for an interview in just a little bit. Yeah. It could be if Yosher wins against Turk, it could be a Canada versus Canada match, which we already had the purple versus purple. We had this is the main character match right here. Oh, some synergy in the bracket matchups for sure so far.
I'm scared to win. If I do win my next race, I'm scared to have done so, because it means I have to face Dabrari, and I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
Yep. GG's Dabrari.
All done. 59, just over
Both
4
sub
minutes.
1 hour. Yeah,
Yep.
that's very good.
You got there.
That was a good race, and it was really cool at the beginning how close both runners were.
There's the Browries raid as well. We'll maybe get these guys in for an interview if they want to talk shop a little bit.
GG's Dabrari.
Gamers.
GG gamers.
Yo, Thank you. Yeah, GG's, man. It was a good race.
It was.
All right, first things first, how do you feel about the board? How do you feel about your rows?
I felt very good about the row I picked. I thought it was very nice. It was very easy to route.
I felt very good about the row you picked as well, honestly.
Did you have second thoughts about your row, Dabrari, as you were running?
An insane amount of second thoughts. I was debating between the two, like for like 10 minutes. Well, like until I got Moonsteer, and then after that I had to commit. But the more I looked at the board, I was like, okay, well this is a lot better.
Yeah, I was similarly tempted by column 5 when I was looking at the board, but realizing that Morph didn't have to get Zora, I think that's also really helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just tricky to route like the Akana scrub with also going to get Song of Storms. I don't know, it's just tricky.
Yeah. So my plan at the start, when I got Moonsteer so early, was to get Moonsteer and then go to Clocktown and then not do any like no swamp gossips or anything like that. Just kind of trade while I was going through my normal setup. Then I realized that I had to trade in Clocktown first and not go straight to the swamp. So I tried to back it up with going to Graveyard as early as I could, so I could just warp to swamp.
Yeah,
that makes a ton of sense because James was wondering that too. Like, oh, like he could have done this in Clocktown first, and then he would have been passing the scrub anyway. But no, it makes sense. You just forgot.
definitely a little bit of opportunity for eliminating some backtracking, but at least if you do it later on, you have Goron for all that overworld traversal, and it's not as bad.
Yeah, I think even like better. I probably should have gotten Moonsteer after I gotten Goron, like at all. Just
That's what I would have done too. I think it just would have been easier. Morph, like, so you decided to get full Lullaby and just make that free for yourself. It makes sense once you have intro. That was kind of your thinking.
Yeah, I always tell myself that unless the goal is specifically Lullaby intro, I'm always gonna get the full Lullaby if I get the intro.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
That makes sense. It's not that much longer to get it, and at that point, you're just not, ripping your hair out. I mean, I'm not ripping my hair out because I'm bald, but you wouldn't be ripping your hair out trying to do Lullaby skip and failing it a bunch of times.
Yeah, no, especially because like the consistency, especially because I haven't played any percent in a few months, a good while now. Like the Hess, I can get it first try, but if I don't, then it really sucks.
Yeah.
So if I can get full Lullaby, then I will.
Yeah, we've seen you do Owl Hess in a bracket race before, so we know you're capable of doing it, but just go for the comfy strats.
Yeah, especially with just like with the way the routing worked out for this row, it felt like it just made sense to just do it. I didn't want to deal with like day 3 moonshakes going to the Snowhead Temple while doing the Hess. I feel like that would have been.
Think about that.
Yeah, no, I was already like routing way ahead, like after, like around Stone Tower, like before Stone Tower even. How I would like probably want to get Lullaby just so moonshakes aren't a factor.
I think Dabrari, if you were able to get like first try Lullaby skip, this would have been
really close.
Yeah.
I don't know what I feel like I got really early wins over and over again. I played it kind of riskier than I would if I played it safe, believe it or not.
I mean, I think it makes sense in that situation. It was getting really tight on time.
Yeah, but because I was watching more Finesse on like Enter Snow, and I was like, okay, let's just full send it. Trying to turn Goron as early as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I was lurking your stream too, and I was curious what your final song was for so long, and then it also ended up being Oath.
Yeah, it just made sense since I had to end on Goat remains either way.
Yeah, that's how I felt with Unlock Goat Store.
Yeah.
Since Morph was doing grimy strats, it was tough for us to tell for a moment what row he was doing. So we thought he was doing column 5 for a little bit, and we're like, why did he get bottle? He doesn't need bottle. Why did he get bottle? and then we finally figured it out.
It made sense.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
getting-
super unintentional.
yeah, getting Cafe Mash just so you can get the easy toilet hand trade in made sense. We were just thrown off because thought you might be going for the happiness seal.
Yeah.
Another row that a few people pointed out might have been kind of good would have been column 3. Because you get 2 boss remains along with unlock Goat's Door, which is like really, really nice.
Oh yeah.
You could do Song of Time storage and then, get one of the heart containers on Adola, and then Ghost Head HP is right there for the taking. So, I don't know. It was another option. I think that's probably the only other viable row. I said TLBR, and looking at it now, it's like, no, that's actually awful. But
It said
definitely-
Snowhead Temple Fairies. I thought it said Stone Tower Fairies, and I was like,
I
no.
definitely looked at TLBR at first, and I was kind of vibing with it. Besides Garo Mask, and I really didn't want to do Garo Mask.
it's just.
I mean,
the
Garo Mask
synergy with
kind of
7
goes with 7
songs.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This also would happen to seals, but I don't think you do Cremia in this, so it wouldn't really matter. but
Nah.
it's-
6 happiness seals is kind of free though.
It
It's
is
like
very
really
free.
nice.
It
That's
is,
very
it is.
true.
But it would be really nice if it was easier to get the Gorman Brothers Happiness Seal, because then it would all go
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, I mean, for 6 happiness, you just go to night 1, and then you have it, kind of.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, no, I saw row 5 and like immediately just locked it in. I was like, okay, I'm doing this.
Honestly, that's a skill that I think I need to work on, certainly, and a lot of people I think would benefit.
I always start
from is just-
questioning.
yeah, just pick a row and just start routing immediately, because you're going to have a lot better of a time. If you just immediately start routing, it's going to be way better for you. You're not like second guessing yourself.
Well, kind of. I will say, like, the race that I got ice arrows, I think I played really well and I routed really well, at least for my skill level, but it was still just the bad choice. Like, if I had
Yeah.
spent a little bit longer picking a better row, it would be different. This one was closer. Like, I think call 5 and row 5, like, it's not immediately obvious that one of them is like going to be faster. I think either. I think this was like in this situation, what you're saying makes sense to me, James.
I think
Yeah,
this is
honestly-
like,
No, go ahead. Okay. Honestly, the main thing between picking either of these rows is I haven't done the Akana Business Scrub Gold Rupee, and I literally just like looked it up on Lito's spreadsheet what the goal was, and it said get Zora, and I was like, okay, never mind.
no.
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
That was pretty much like the difference maker for me between these two. I think both of these were very, very good.
Yeah, I think my mistake. I had that thought as well, and that's why I switched to row 5 for like half a minute and had that up on my stream. But I didn't realize how good the songs and the big pogos together use get Song of Storms and then make it day 3.
Yep.
And I saw you do it. I was like, okay, he's gonna get both of these goals now, and then head straight into Snowhead Temple, and he's ahead. But
Yeah, we weren't sure. Like there was a possibility that Morph would get Big Po from the well.
yeah,
But I think when you're already in the graveyard, it's just so easy to go to Dampe.
This is kind of how I had the board marked up. Just the hard nose, I think, were GFS, Elegy, and Beaver HP. That's really it. Like, you dodge those, and I don't think there's really a.
I was actually thinking about row 2 for a bit.
I am very much like scarred from Elegy.
Yeah,
the
same,
one
but-
time
but
the one time I tried to action swap it, like unless Fire Arrow is hard routed into that row, I'm not doing Elegy.
It would just be annoying to get Mirror Shield.
yeah,
um,
that's what, and you get Sora.
yeah.
You have to get Sora Mask for that.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
2 minutes. But yeah, I was thinking for a bit until I realized that you had to get Sora, and then I got another row where you had to get Sora instead. That's
Relatable though. I there was a split moment that I looked at row 4 because I was like, okay, Zora row, go off, and then I was like, I'm not doing Beaver Heart Piece. It was Beaver Bottle. We could have a conversation maybe.
Yeah,
Not Beaver Heart Piece. Get out of here.
yeah.
I definitely looked at that for a split second too. and I thought about it, and I was like, man, I'd have to go to Pirate's Fortress because I'm not spending a actual million explosives to get to Beavers.
Yeah.
But
To get to Beavers and then to get into Great Bay.
you could get Georg is like not that bad in this row though.
No,
So-
no, he's not. That's why
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is kind of an appealing Great Bay bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then you think about it for 1 second and you're like, no, nope.
Maybe if the Beavers had a happiness seal or something, I don't know. There's like no notebook seals in Great Bay, is there?
No, there's not. There's not.
I
even
don't
a
think
mask
so.
in Great Bay.
Not even like there's a whole side quest with Evan where you learn the song. I'm like, come on.
There is
Also,
nothing.
the- Debrari, the path to Snowhead heart piece when the ice keys
Yeah,
found
I
the
hate
perfect
that.
moment to hit you. Dude, that was
Dude,
unfair.
I've never been so mad in my life.
I
so
could
dumb.
feel the tilt. Like I could, I could just sense it because I was tilted looking at that.
I killed him even though I didn't need to after because
Yeah, yeah.
it was like miles.
He was so far
and-
away. You were like, this guy has to die.
Yeah, I think not getting Lullaby because yeah, I did Lullaby skip. I think that might have been a mistake. I think we'd better route the Path to Snow at HP with Lullaby. I don't think it saved as much time as it could have without that goal. I don't know. I was very unsure.
I think it's really a toss up, but it is a sure thing once you have Lullaby instead of
Yeah.
it being a.
I think my mindset in general was just okay. I'm going up against Morph. I'm just gonna throw everything I have.
I think that's so fair. That's what I would have done. Any other thoughts, gamers?
Good, really.
No, nothing come to mind.
All right, then I think we Feely implied that we do indeed have the bracket to look at.
Oh wait, we're doing this.
Boom. Look
Ooh.
at that. All right, so for the finals, we have Morph against Purple Tissue Box. That'll have to be scheduled probably sometime next week. Look forward to that. And tomorrow we have a race between Blaze and Trulinon at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So come back and watch that. Whoever wins that race has to face me. So I'm invested in the result of that race for sure. And I think that's all we have scheduled right now.
How will well, I guess it's
Yeah.
I'm scared if it's me, Feely. If I have to face Debrari, this is gonna be this is gonna be a mess. You best believe the grimy strats are coming out.
The grime strats. I'm a certified grimer now after today, and it
You're
wasn't
part of
even
the
on
grime club.
purpose.
Sure, sure. All right, and that's all we have. So GG's, both of you, and excited to see your next races.
But
Thank you, thank you. Until next time, let's bingo.
Let's bingo.